Talking with Words.
You guys ready?
See?
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Hey, welcome back to Talking with Words. You're here with Rob.
Cameron.
James.
And Ryan.
Do you like that hard, cold open, no music?
Yeah.
I have to add it post now.
Some people clap, but 1, 2, 3, 4.
Welcome back to the video attempts again. We're going to try this for the 15th time. We watched Guns Akimbo tonight. I think half of us with this first time.
Yes.
First time.
If you have not heard of this movie, it was, what did we decide, 2019?
Yes.
We didn't decide it. Time did.
Sure.
But this is described as a guy relies on his newly acquired gladiator skills to save his ex-girlfriend from kidnappers.
Newly acquired.
Yeah.
Freshly.
Within 24 hours.
Like non-skills. He had zero skills.
He'd grip stuff before.
Okay, I think we've all got that skill.
Yeah.
He was a keyboard warrior.
Fap cave, right?
The fat
It's a fab cave.
Where are we at right now?
Don't look around. Don't smell anything. For God's sake, don't taste anything.
As long as Alan did not bring the black light, we're fine.
Yeah, we outlawed those up here. Fucking Jackson Pollock painting. If you're not aware of this movie, it stars Daniel Radcliffe, Samara Weaving, Ned Dehaney. Who is the other one? Oh, Edwin Wright, who plays Skeletron.
Yes.
I was so happy when I figured out who the hell that was because I recognized him only from the fact that I've looked up Skeletron so many times from Turbo Kid.
That was like one of my first podcast listens ever was the Skeletron podcast.
We've
You weren't
gotten
here
a
for
lot
that
of
one, were you?
No, I was not here.
we've gotten a lot of good feedback. from that
Freebie.
one.
Yeah.
We probably need to do a redux. It's been
David
2 years.
loved that one.
Oh, it's so good.
Did you make him a Skeletron mask?
So I'm waiting for him to come over so I can fit it for his head. I just painted it. It gets weird. Parents Guide.
I got it.
I was waiting to see if you had your
Oh, I got
phone ready. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at you.
You guys have phones?
What's that?
If you'd bring your laptop once in a while, James. He brought it all the time when we weren't doing video.
Yeah. Every time we didn't do video.
Rated R for strong bloody violence throughout, pervasive language, drug use, sexual references, and brief graphic nudity. Sex and nudity mild,
What?
violence and gore severe. Yeah, the urination scene.
The
Oh,
dick
yeah.
prosthetic that wasn't even close to a dick?
Oh yeah.
It didn't barely registered.
They were running short on budget. They got it from Temu.
Wow.
Alan provided it for them.
Running short is correct.
That checks out.
Radcliffe just didn't sign off. That's what it was.
Well, we all know he's hung.
He's like, hey,
Profanity severe. Alcohol, drugs, and smoking moderate. That's surprising.
What?
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't Scarface, but
But her superpowers were drugs.
yeah, cocaine and crystal meth.
Yeah.
moderate, huh?
Frightening and intense scenes, moderate.
Yeah, that checks out.
Sort of.
So, in a nutshell, because the basis of the movie, the end game of the movie is not really the movie. They capture this guy who's a troll. He's going on to Reddits and trolling the trolls.
No,
He's a
not
keyboard
just
warrior.
a Reddit. I mean, Schism already exists. He's checking it out and he's trolling people on the website known for
Murders?
people killing people.
Yeah. Dark shit.
It's
And
like bum fights meets Facebook.
I want to write that movie.
They
I
give
think it was already done.
They
and we
probably
just watched it.
That's fair.
they did give him the opportunity to walk away the first time. They're like, "Get out of here, kid. You don't want none."
Yeah,
And
but
he
it
just
wasn't
kept
real. I mean, it's not real until they show up to your house and bolt guns to your hands. As my
Spoilers.
grandfather used to say.
It got real quick.
Real quick. Yeah.
So, what was the deja vu of the Saw when he's being operated on and waking up in a room?
There's a lot of that.
I think we all said
Yeah, I said it.
saw.
Yeah. Any time you just wake up in a tiled room, I always just think Subway. Five
not
for
great.
five.
Well, they were very careful not to
Arby's.
close up
They have the meats.
his hands too much.
Good thing they're not a.
I really would like to go back and freeze frame the hand scenes to see exactly how it was done. A little
looked
bit
great.
more.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, they thought it out
Bolt all the way
when
through.
they did, but they never let us dwell on it. They're just there.
Which
Guns are stuck to his hands. Don't question it. Stop.
So the fingers make sense. I'm sure there's only one way they could have done bolting the grips to his hands, and they would have had to weld on either side.
because that would split.
Right, but if you put a bolt all the way through, then you don't have a way to chamber around.
Correct. Which it looked like it was at the bottom of the gun.
Mm-hmm.
But still,
There were-
regardless of what model that was, none of them have a 50 round.
No, that's what I was
factory
going to say.
magazine
We're
capacity.
focusing on parts that
Yeah, this movie's bullshit.
Taylor, somebody wipe Taylor's ass and get him out here. How many pockets say he have? Yes,
But if
I
you-
agree with all that.
If you just put it on the outside of the grip, bolt nut, it'll work.
Anything else realism do we need to get out of the way before?
No, it
Yes.
works.
Yeah,
It's
we
just a
do.
pain in the ass.
We do.
I mean, I know there's at least one more in there.
Yeah. Nova
wasn't real.
is a female John Wick early on, is what they're proving to us during the pursuit of Miles.
So she's a ballet
stormtrooper.
dancer. The ballerina.
And then when they join together,
Nix,
again-
you mean?
Nix.
Nix,
not
what I
Nova.
said, yeah.
Nova was the girlfriend.
Nova.
you can tell I pay attention.
Yeah, I mean, everything else was right.
Right. Names. Not that
Math,
important. Not that important. Actually, really important. Yes, Nix. And when she teams up with Miles at the end, spoilers, back to female John Wick.
Only had to shoot him once. She's an overachiever.
So,
don't-
my early impressions of Nix, I did not
Nova?
look up the actress's name, but my first impressions after watching a few scenes of her is like I could not stop thinking about Dee from It's Always Sunny, and somehow that made the movie better for me. So
Freaking
that's
bird.
a win. I feel like that's a win for all involved. Just go with it, man.
Okay.
Huh.
Have you guys seen any of Weaving's other movies?
Ready or not? Yeah.
Ready or not? We watched that, right?
No.
Okay. That was just me by myself.
Yeah.
Crying.
I watched it by myself. There were no tears involved in my viewing though.
Oh, every time I see her, I cry.
I get it.
She's beautiful. And she's like a badass. She
She was-
first time I saw her was in Ash versus Evil Dead.
Oh yeah, she was.
She
in
was the Australian in
series.
that, I
Yeah.
think. And then
Forgot about
she
that.
just started getting roles back to back to back, and it was always like this like weird badass chick roles, and she just kills it every single time. That one, and then there's one she did Mayhem.
Yeah.
Where it was like the skyscraper that they closed down and everybody has to kill each other. Everybody's going insane. We'll pot it.
I missed that
Yeah.
one. I missed that one.
Anyway, the chrome teeth also for her, and this one sold it. I had to go to the bathroom
So I
twice.
did- yeah.
Was that teeth or was it felt like some sort of retainer, but I really couldn't make it out.
I thought they were
They
canine
kept
replacements.
glancing across
Yeah.
them.
She upgraded.
Yeah.
She got enough XP.
Mm-hmm.
Just like the gangster guy at the junkyard. Except
Yeah.
he could take his grill out. Dude, I can't
What are you
understand
saying? Yeah.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
And there were a lot of like small things like that in this movie that
Yep.
made it so much better. That it didn't take itself seriously at all.
No.
And
That'd been a tough sell.
Like trying
Yeah.
to flip off Miles without a middle finger.
yeah.
It's like,
Or even just
Oh,
the
yeah, I lost
beginning
him.
there's a ton.
trying to go start your life with gun hands.
Yeah, you couldn't change clothes.
Can't work a phone.
Couldn't answer the
He
phone.
could not have breakfast.
Scared to shoot your dick off when you're taking a pee for the first time.
Yeah, just he's
Everywhere.
missing everywhere. He's like, that's okay. Just don't shoot your dick off.
Yeah.
Like that's the right mentality. Just one day at a time, man.
Struggled with his
You
inhaler.
need to give yourself
Yeah.
some grace after waking up like that.
But I know I was feeling it, and I heard Ryan feel it multiple times. Every time he would use his hands and like tap him against something, and he'd react, I'm like,
Yeah.
those are bolted to his bones in his hands.
Yeah.
If he
You're-
just
And how
that's agony.
is he
that's
not bleeding
vibrating.
all over?
He's just got to be in shock for like the whole
Quick thought.
72 hours.
But then it goes away
Yeah.
over like the last 30 minutes of the film. There's no more. I mean, I guess maybe some adrenaline pumping a little bit more at that time.
He's
but
Nerve
yeah.
damage to death. The first time he shoots the gun, his reaction, I'm like that. Yeah, that's it. That's the right reaction to that,
loud and
It's
painful.
still much louder.
because that would snap everything.
Yeah.
It just, oh.
Yeah. It would vibrate every bone in your hand, and it would be ridiculously painful.
Talk about a stranger.
Yeah, he never recovered feeling his hands. It was all strangers after that.
100%.
There's one thing that really bothered me about this movie is I was trying to come up with a equivalent name of Edward Scissorhand for Miles with the guns, and I couldn't do
And
it.
that's what bothered you about the
I was like, God,
He's gonna lose sleep over this.
I'm like, I gotta find something for the pod. And I just couldn't do it. But it's out there. I'm sure someone has already documented it, and I just didn't find it. Because that's what it is.
Beretta
Guns.
Butterfinger. What's the problem?
Barrel hands.
Yeah. All of those are great. Sure. But he literally
The Glock gripper.
Yeah, that's what I was
He
gonna say.
literally-
Lock grips.
brought guns to a what would be knife fight or no?
Blam
A
hands.
fight.
Sure.
I think there's already a band called that.
Blam hands?
No, wait, that's a. gay
Don't bring a
porn.
Nerf
Yeah.
gun to a gun.
Oh, I forgot about the Nerf gun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually true because he was killed because of it, kind
Yeah.
of.
Just
Well, the boss deserved.
cover me.
Yeah, he fucked up on that one.
The boss that could not actually speak Spanish.
See.
Which let's
Muy bueno.
since you brought up the boss, let's talk about the company he worked for. He coder? What was his actual?
They said he was a programmer.
Programmer. of
But
some-
he was not. That was not his job.
he
How
wasn't.
do you
Right.
know?
His job
Well, it might have been. He just spent his entire day on Facebook and
His
Reddit.
girlfriend thought he
Yeah.
spent all day coding. That's why his hands hurt.
I thought his
Carpal tunnel, James.
Well, he was working on Nut Bust 2,
well,
the squirrel game.
sure. I'm looking that up right now.
Of course he was.
Just Google Nut Bust 2.
That's a risky Google.
That'll explain everything.
Familiar with that one, James?
I can guess the plot.
Is there a squirrel and a nut?
Sort of.
What does he call it? A hamster or something?
He calls it
Hamster
a,
or gerbil.
yeah, he calls it one. It's a squirrel.
It's a squirrel.
And he's also a Cypress Hill fan.
Cypress. I didn't know what they were saying until context proved otherwise.
I heard the same thing Cameron did.
Yeah,
Citrus
citrus.
Hill.
Yeah.
I like that Darby was in there for that one.
It's a Florida man band.
The homeless guy was probably one of the better parts of the entire film.
So Rise Darby is the agent for Flight of the Conchords in the Flight of the Conchords series.
Okay, I thought that was him, but I was not sure.
He's the we're not swearwolves, we're werewolves guy in you know, that vampire one that
Yep,
I
that
suddenly completely blank on.
Mm-hmm.
We'll insert that shit.
William H. Macy.
No.
What They Do in the Shadows is what it's called. God damn.
Yes.
Uh,
I just bought you time. That's all you needed.
that's all. If I could just stop thinking about it for a second, I'm good. Yeah, And then he showed up at the end. I just like that he kept showing up throughout the movie.
You needed him. You really did.
It was a good breakaway.
There was enough like those one-off comic reliefs or whatever, but he was a little bit of the constant that you needed.
Well, he
They
might have
had
been
him.
he may be the only good guy in the movie.
You want this double knotted bud?
Well, the dad cop was a good guy, right?
Yeah.
Yes, except he would not unbolt the guns from his hands, which made him a bad guy again.
Well, he lived to regret that. Not very long. Yeah, I did like him getting shot in the face and then saying, "Oh, he's wearing a bulletproof vest." That didn't help.
Help
Mhm.
much.
But it was useful that his buddy at the office found the malware and let him control it. You know,
Yeah.
turning it on and turning it off so that Nix could find him or not find him when he felt like it was time to see Nix again.
Yeah, he was a programmer. He was a coder.
That was a big fat cup of
Which
foreshadowing.
again just
Yeah.
gets you back to I don't think Miles was at all.
Yeah.
Well, he might have been okay with it if he didn't have guns bolted to his hands.
Sure.
Makes
never-
working the keyboard difficult.
We'll never know. And his boss was not motivating him to do his best.
He was no keyboard wizard,
Mm.
if you will.
You're a keyboard wizard, Miles.
What accent was that?
It didn't work with any of those names, so I just didn't go for
You're
it.
a wizard. Zerd.
I don't have a British accent. I'm not going to pretend like I do.
I want you to try your best British accent right now.
I think you just heard it.
Think about it for a
Did we
second.
not just hear it?
And don't give me one of those, oi!
I feel like you're waiting for me to say slap in the bass.
I'll take it. That's a win for me. We're gonna talk about something and James is gonna go,
Slap in the bass.
I'm glad I have that twice. I've got two to choose from for later.
Yeah, you have to be careful what you say around here, James. I know that.
You know,
Look, he's got enough audio sampling on all of us to make us say anything he wants us to say
Yeah.
with the right software.
right, Cameron?
No.
It's too late.
No.
It already happened.
Say zebra. We don't have the Z word yet.
I'm in control of time here.
Say xylophone.
I've got worn out dildo written down for some reason.
Sure, that's the tattoos.
Oh yeah,
on-
with marked up with a Sharpie.
yeah.
Oh, not the
That's what it was.
not the sausage you ate in the alley.
Yeah.
No, but yes.
Next to the used condom and baggie of cocaine.
He said it was 8 months old too.
That whole sequence was just
Now was that mustard or cheese sauce on top?
I'm going
Either way, it's
mustard.
not great.
No.
yeah, that could have been ketchup for all you knew. How long has it been? out
It
there?
had
I'm just
an
gonna
orange
say
tip to it.
that mustard
Looked like pump cheese.
mustard or
Ugh.
cheese would not have lasted 8 months, so it was something else.
I think pump cheese is
Yeah.
my new go-to
Oh,
phrase.
You're welcome.
Not nacho cheese.
Oh, it looked like pump cheese.
Pump
Yeah.
cheese.
You guys got pump cheese?
This is an affront
Right
to
next to
all
the hot
cheese
dog
that
roller.
can ever created.
It's better than Monster.
Cameron just looks like he hates it here.
He's trying to remember the name of that one guy
At least
that we remembered a while ago.
at least people now can see my pain a little bit. You know, like they could hear it before, but
Now
now it's like,
Can see
But
it.
you look pretty happy.
do I?
Yeah. That's making it worse. Now I'm horny.
I just wish I had James's light.
Well, you can
Hey.
lean this way.
$9.99 at Walmart. We all need to get those little connecting arms and we can reach into each other's frames when you're not paying attention.
Do
with
you have
a,
a couple strong hands here?
with a tiny hand at the end.
Yes, we'll get a strong hand at
Yes.
the end of each of them. Just
There's a strong hand right there.
Feel strongly about
where,
something.
is it up here?
Yeah, there's
Oh,
one
yeah,
right there. What's the baby hand?
Sit
Well, I really don't think that was a good point. You're my strong. I'm gonna leave one of those in your bed.
Please do.
You got it. What were we talking about?
I don't know.
Oh, the last act of this. There was a weird switch that I noticed this time around where they start calling them bad guys.
Yeah.
Anybody else notice that?
Let's go shoot some bad guys in the
I
face.
did not notice
Yeah.
that.
It's like, oh well, we have so many bad guys, bad guys, bad guys, and then at the very end, it was, I'll take out all the bad guys.
Did you pick up on that?
No, I did not.
That's because
You
this
guys
is
I said
your
bad
first
guys a
time
few
through.
times.
Yeah.
Let me say it one more time.
Bad guys.
Bad guys.
Huh.
I didn't notice. I mean, because obviously they were bad guys.
Well,
Yeah, you're like, that checks out.
and they're doing the video game thing the whole time.
There wasn't a lot of good guys.
There was a lot of pulling people out of their vehicles and driving off.
Yeah,
Well, if you're gonna make a movie, why wouldn't you
just
do
go
that?
full GTA. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, it makes
Yeah.
sense.
There's plenty of people that have played the game, would love to watch the live action version. Kind of got it here.
Which was one of the revelations I want to talk about at the end of this, which we could talk about right now because we're not going in any fucking order.
We're not. We are all over the place.
So at the end, Miles confronts Richter and he gets shot like 3 times trying to take him down because he's out of bullets. And he essentially beats him to death and throws him over the side of the parking garage and uses his gun hands to smash him until he falls
Smash
to
finger.
his death.
That's after he puts Nix's middle finger in his mouth.
Yes. But the part I liked most about that was after that was all said and done, the revelation that his ex-girlfriend just watched him execute someone.
And is traumatized
She didn't want to be with him.
and didn't give her a lady boner, apparently.
I was like, that's what fucking Mario's been dealing with. That's why there's all these Mario games. He keeps trying, and she's like, stop killing people in front of me.
Yeah,
That's why we keep having Mario
it,
games.
it makes perfect sense.
Well,
I'm
she
glad
has
somebody
been-
finally acknowledged it.
I
in
liked
film.
it. I enjoyed that.
She has been cheating on him with a lizard for decades.
That's true.
Once you go
Or
lizard,
turtle. Whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I
he
was
is.
going to say gizzard, but that doesn't make any sense. Blizzard?
don't overanalyze that one.
It's too late. I'm losing sleep tonight.
Edward Gunfingers.
You got to like
Same, Rob.
You
Same.
got to
I'm
let go
losing
of
sleep
Edward.
tonight, man.
His name was Miles.
Miles Fingerbanger.
Finger bang bang bang.
Finger blast. Bang, bang, bang.
Yeah, literally, that would have worked.
And insert South Park video.
Yep.
I'm surprised they didn't go for that joke, except it didn't fit his character.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wasn't a finger banger.
They did a good job of casting the loser, right? Like if there's a keyboard warrior out there, it's this guy. Just
What are we talking?
all of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which
But
keyboard?
they didn't cast the character right for Gladiator. Like,
Which is the last note I wrote down.
I hate that.
At the very end of this,
Gladiator is a very loose term.
But
here.
that's, I mean, go read the
It's no Russell
IMDb
Crowe.
synopsis of this film.
so the very
Gladiator like is what they use.
the very end of this movie, he miraculously, odds against him, comes out alive, kills Richter, doesn't get the girl, but he's alive. Flash forward a couple
Sure.
weeks, months, whatever.
Yep.
I'm hunting down the rest. You're not an assassin.
No.
You're a fucking game programmer for the Squirrel Nut game. What are you doing?
He just had a
Oh,
little
he's
bit of
busting
on-job
nuts.
training,
Yeah.
just a little bit. Which, to be fair, in this economy, that's most what anybody got on any of their jobs. So it's believable.
Yeah, you kind of got me there, but
That's what really lost it for me on this film.
Well, I want to know how's he funding his mission? Where's that money coming from?
have you ever seen Urban Cowboy?
Schism?
Does he know Bruce Wayne? I mean,
coming
that's
from
one way you
Schism.
can get some money.
He's getting the
Although-
views.
Bruce does have a uniform requirement, but
He's a small man.
He like 10x their viewers just with him.
if not
Again,
more.
who is monetizing this for them?
All the people betting on who's winning these fights.
What were the corporate sponsors sponsoring, tracking down people and
Listen,
killing them?
on
This
the
is
dark
based in
web?
2027. It's real life.
On the
Yeah.
dark web,
Where have
anything's
you been,
possible,
James?
James.
Yeah.
How do you think Bitcoin got going?
Cheese.
I've seen this movie already. It was called Running Man.
Oh,
They are making a
I was going to say
Look
they're redoing
accurate.
that.
more like the novel, which is way worse.
What is a
A
novel?
Running Man.
It's just
Have
like,
you ever read a memo?
Jizz.
Think about a
Like
whole
that.
bunch of those
but a lot longer.
all together in the same story.
Sounds exhausting.
Yeah, it's a lot. I wouldn't recommend it.
Write a little novel. Got a little antagonist, protagonist.
Are they gonna have some challenges?
Maybe learn something about it.
Maybe grow as a person?
I can't do that accent either.
I wasn't even gonna try it.
Are you accentless?
Other than Arkansas, yes, perhaps.
So if you were to describe or provide us with your best of any accent,
No, I've got nothing for you.
Yes.
I got the Sally down.
Yeah, everybody's got a good Sally.
I feel like you've watched enough Letterkenny to have a Canadian accent.
Um, mm,
Yeah, that's pretty good.
give me a line. Give me a line. What was the Letterkenny line that had an accent?
All of them?
Yeah,
To be fair,
she let that marinate.
yeah. See, it's Canadian, but it's not Canadian enough. Don't come up the laneway.
Yeah,
Balls of tug.
very Southern Canadian.
See, Southern Canadian versus Northern Canadian. I didn't know there was a
Oh,
difference.
there's a difference.
It's not Quebec.
Ah, good fishing in Quebec.
Quebecs.
Sushis and shishimis.
Yeah.
Guns Akimbo.
Yeah.
Pew pew pew.
It was fine.
Yeah, James watched
How
it.
did you like it?
It was fine. That's
Really good.
which is rare for me, right? It's either a pretty good film.
I'm trying to figure out the Cameron scale to this day. It's been 2 years.
I don't know. I feel like you could do that costume for Halloween this year.
Are you talking Richter? You want me to shave my head and
Yes.
get a third eye right here?
I don't know if that's what he meant, but fuck yeah. Let's do that.
Okay, do that instead.
What costume do you want me in, James? Is what I should be asking.
Guns for hands.
The one
Okay.
that looks like a Sharpie dildo.
Yeah.
oh, that guy.
Yeah, see, I like
Okay.
Victor's
Yeah,
look
so
a little
that
bit more.
A
That's-
worn out
you like
sharp
that more?
dildo with Sharpie on all over it.
Yeah.
For
On
Halloween.
all over
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
It'll be worth it.
I don't think
You
Are-
could get a bald cap with tattoos on it. That would work.
are guns allowed at Halloween?
Oh yeah.
It's 2025, man.
It
I have one
depends on
every
the
year at
venue,
Halloween.
but yes.
Well, not last year.
We'll see.
That's frowned upon.
And by then I will have my name.
Well, with my Captain Spaulding costume.
Oh, yeah. That's true.
It was
I had a
just
bald.
okay though, right? Like I feel like it could be so much better. I don't know how per se, but like it could be better.
I'm not going to say you're wrong, but I really enjoy it.
It was just
We're also not going to say you're right.
okay.
I think it was.
I thought it was fun.
I think it was borderline great.
Whoa.
They did.
Are you talking Thor Love and Thunder great?
Let's not get that crazy.
I mean, come
I didn't see any strutting.
no.
Or prancing.
Strutting always leads to prance.
For any new listeners, Sally rated that movie 10 out of 10. Like,
Yeah.
no, you can't rate a movie 10 out of 10. That's the best movie ever then.
Notice, Sally, come on in here. Hi, everybody. Sorry I couldn't watch this movie. I'm watching.
It's not there yet. You got to keep
I
going.
can't see it.
You gotta
I
keep
can
going.
see it. You
It's
can't.
not in my frame.
There it is.
There it
Is
is.
it? No, the camera work on this was really fun. They kept it. They never got you static with something. You didn't get lost in any where you're like, okay, let's fucking roll it up.
It reminded me of Gamer a little bit.
I felt the same thing, or even just a snatch
Guy Ritchie.
Guy Ritchie,
Yeah.
there were certain things that they would do where it would do those quick cutaways to
The
different
cuts.
to
Yeah.
pull you along. If we're gonna go from this place to 3 blocks away, you'd have those quick shots where things were happening.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But you've also got the shots of the guys in the schism headquarters. So
And the steam room.
always the steam.
James's favorite
Of
scene.
course.
I'm not sure it was a steam room or a locker room, but
They were in there for days,
yeah,
Oh,
as you noted.
yeah.
from the,
The whole
time-
movie
the
only took place
timeline-
over 24 hours.
Yeah, it's 24 hours, but
Probably
still,
like 2 days.
that's a long damn
24
time for
hours.
anybody to be in. Whether it was
Orgy.
whether it was a locker room or a steam room, I'm not quite sure, but he was
I
there
didn't see
with
any lockers.
You're
They-
gonna pass out.
They were all
Somebody's
there in their
apartment.
underwear, towels, and no shirts for the whole time.
I don't
Yeah.
think anything was locked in there.
Yeah, no.
Mm.
They
But
were just streaming for
was
OnlyFans
all
literally
loose.
the entire time.
they also didn't have any wrinkles. They have immaculate skin, apparently.
Well,
Or it
the,
was a dry sauna.
the guy in frame did the ones circling around him. You really didn't notice that much. He's
That guy's
filled up
hooting
the
and
screen.
hollering. Yeah. Which
Guys, you leaned in for? Or?
Yes.
Yes.
yeah, that did happen.
I was sure they were going to be pivotal to the plot at some point.
Damn it! I was really relying on that storyline panning out.
Do you really think something like this exists? Because I feel like it does. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just crazy enough where you're like, I think this could exist.
I think the concept of hunting humans for sport has been used in other films.
But I'm saying,
All
do
of
you
them?
think this could actually exist?
To this level, no.
A smaller version of this.
It couldn't
Sure.
it couldn't happen in town with everybody literally running into people that are watching him and knows who he is, and nobody helped him.
Yeah, not in New York City or wherever the heck they are.
They would have to do it like the Most Dangerous Game style, which I'm pretty sure is a real thing, where they pick people up and drop them and hunt them in places. Hasn't that been
I saw the
documented?
best.
What's that movie that
The
Alan
Hunt?
always? Yeah, The Hunt. Alan loved that movie.
Oh, yeah.
Where you just drop. People were drugged, woke up in the middle of a field, and were like, "What are we doing here?"
I remember my first time.
Oh yeah.
But is it recorded and streamed?
This was
On
No,
the
that
dark web.
That was just rich folk. The Hunt was rich people.
It makes it just enough though where like this could happen.
I mean,
Family Guy did an episode.
Not here, but
Or,
like
sorry, American Dad.
Yeah.
Mexico.
yeah. We all have dreams and prospects.
Sure.
Some are different than others. Right, Chris? He's got that weird smile again. I don't like it.
The camera.
Oh, he's
pans
out of frame.
Chris.
Damn it. I thought we got him that time.
Almost.
So close. So are you saying you're going to start one of these?
No.
Okay. I just want to clear that up for everyone.
I don't have the funding.
Please don't.
Join Cameron's OnlyFans so that he can make his own schism.
Remember, username Rumple Foreskin.
Yes. 67.
That's right.
Because he never quite give 100%.
Yep.
He's on the hit him back kind of guy.
This is what I deal with over here.
Well, you keep coming back.
James, was it not just okay? Like it was fun in parts, but just okay.
I thought the movie was good.
Like what is this? Death race at the
Like
beginning?
you're trying to like guilt him into
No,
say it's not,
because you
say it's not
guys
good.
know, I
Say it's
was-
not good.
I was-
James, say it's not good.
everything is
No,
good.
I was enjoying watching that film. I mean, Dan Radcliffe does a good job in about everything I've ever seen him in. So, and I'm talking about post Harry Potter as well, because I mean, there were so many people started their careers in the Harry Potter franchise. That's just like a no-brainer. Don't even count that. They went on and did other things that defined them, and he's definitely been one of them that did it the best.
Like, can he not get away from like bald antagonists? You know, like
Okay, I did not
Find-
think about that.
find
The
something
jungle
else.
did not have a balding.
Find something else, Daniel. You know. Jeez.
Hey, the bad guy in horns had hair.
Yeah, that's true.
Don't poke
Well,
holes
okay.
in
How
you.
many of us? How many of us wanted Harry Potter to drop a middle finger in Voldemort's mouth?
I mean,
I
It
wanted
would've
to
made it
drop a lot
better.
more than that, my friend.
some balls.
As one viewer said, wanted him to teabag her at the end.
That's right.
Yes.
Okay. I also noticed like the minute that she got her two middle fingers blown off, at least 2 out of the 4 people in the room all of a sudden had the same response.
And then she said
Immediately echoed by her going, "Well, that's a lonely Friday night."
It's because we have a beautiful mind, James. That's why.
3 of us went, "Oh shit, that's gonna be rough."
To say, I had the locker room / steam room, and you guys had that. So,
I don't think it's equal.
well, it shows that we were watching. We all have our genres.
Genres. Yes. You're Scottish. We're gonna count that.
Did we just do?
We just cornered.
Did we
each
just do
other.
Sean Connery?
We just cornered.
Was a
each other.
genre?
It's a cornering.
Sean Connery does a genre. Is it a genre?
Oh. Just chop it up a little bit.
So I'm trying to recruit James because these two
Shouldn't be hard.
every movie we watch and review, it's Thor: Love and Thunder. It's like 10 out of 10. Like, oh, this is great.
Again, what?
It is.
See, this is probably where our generational
Love-
differences might be showing up because when I was young, content
Couple
was
years ago?
scarce. We had a scarcity of content. You watched Disney Family Movie Night, or you didn't watch a movie.
But you watch a lot of
So-
movies now.
So I'm able and
This is
willing
him
to be
just
entertained
talking his
by
way out
whatever-
of
No, it's
disagreeing with
this
you.
is
We
true.
watched She
But-
Devil earlier.
Yes.
In your lifetime, you've had all the content that I ever had at your fingertips from the moment you were able to ask for it or look for it. So you can be more discerning, and I'm more willing to be entertained.
You're setting the bar too high, Cameron. You got to set a low bar.
It's not wrong. It's just
You'll always be entertained.
a thing.
Are you not entertained?
It's not that we disagree. You're just wrong. As Taylor would say.
But there's just levels of entertained, is there not? Like,
Oh, there is.
so I would watch this movie again,
Okay.
and I would be on my phone a lot more.
Okay. So the entire time.
That's like all of
Correct.
us
Okay.
watching a film these days. So,
Am I the only person that doesn't do that?
well, if it's the movie theater, don't.
No,
do
because
that.
you're
But if
picking up
I'm-
on stuff like
but if I'm at
bad
home-
guys.
Yeah,
Well, yeah.
if
She
you're-
said it 17 times in like 5 minutes.
if you're at
Bad
home, or who's not on their phone while they're watching, you name it.
Depends on the movie.
That's fair.
It takes a lot to
Or if your name's Sally.
claim my undivided attention.
Then it doesn't depend on the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, these pods aren't the same without me looking up some trivia that Sally can't say because she's not here.
You want my phone? Would it make you feel more
I will not touch that Android.
akimbo?
How about just make up trivia? It's probably more fun.
Yeah. I like
You know,
that.
Daniel Radcliffe took 16 hours a day of ballet to train for his role in this movie.
Did he?
By Brian Cox actually taught him.
You don't say.
Ooh.
This movie was one of the first to actually have loot fall out of bodies that are hit and damaged.
I did like that pickup. That was good.
They're doing the video game thing.
Every time.
What do you know about killing people?
Used crystal meth as a power up.
Yeah, just shit falls out. Oh, yep, I'm gonna take that. Try it out. Oh, that's what this reaction is. Okay.
Well, when he finally allied with Nyx, that was like one of the first scenes that they did in there. When we realized they were planning something together, they both did a bump of something together.
You got to get ready.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, when she
One
enters
did,
the
one did cocaine, the other used an asthma.
Yeah, they're like,
when she entered the apartment, she had her dollar
sure did.
Yeah, she
Snort.
still had a dollar bill.
hanging out of her, and she shoots a bunch and throws it out. She hasn't slept for 6 weeks.
No.
She's just waiting to die. She did it so good.
I do want to know what
it's better
her
than dying in prison.
what her kill streak got up to, because when she entered the fight with Miles, she was at like 47 or something like that. She was top of the leaderboard.
Yeah. And
Well,
then she
yeah,
killed
'cause
like another
everybody else was
25
dead.
people.
Right, at least, yeah. All
That-
those bad guys.
That
Those
mini
bad
gun-
guys she was looking for. She,
Well,
I don't remember being from Jersey and a Jew, but
Those bad
apparently
guys.
they were messing with her.
We need a new celebrity death match. Nyx versus Count Orlok.
Oh,
Let's get it on.
I think you have Nicks versus Stevie Nicks.
That's not a fair fight. That's not a fair fight at all. What's a very old lady?
I don't think you remember Celebrity Deathmatch the way I do.
Yeah.
That shit don't matter.
Claymation.
Yeah, delightful. Anything else we need to talk about for this movie? Because we've got some trailers we need to watch.
Yeah.
Damn it.
It's Friday. It's not even 11:30.
even
Look at
midnight.
you.
Okay. Don't take me home yet, James.
Yes.
Right here.
Anything else?
Really good.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Decent.
Someone from Find a Decent, or is it from? Yeah, that's a step up.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's decent. It's at least watchable. I would at least watch it.
He's willing to
once.
rewatch it.
Yeah, I mean, if I needed some time to kill, and
It's Daniel Radical. You let it soak in. He's getting tattooed. All right. Daniel Radical. I'm saving that for later.
no regrets.
Lizards. Hey, thanks. Go check out Guns Akimbo. Charlie?
Are we recording?
I've been playing with this miniature butt plug this whole time.
Yeah.